My child, hear me now before it is too late. Time is slipping through your fingers like sand, and yet, you pretend the clock is not ticking. You wander in comfort, in your illusions, in the safety of your mind, thinking the door will stay open forever. It will not. The warning has been given, but still, you hesitate. You laugh at the urgency of the call, but the laughter will die on your lips when the final moment arrives. Do you hear me? I am shouting, screaming through the silence of your daily distractions. I am forcing my words into the walls of your life because the door is closing. The door to salvation. The door to truth. The door to what you cannot recover once it is gone. Every day you ignore the signs, every day you turn away from the light I am casting into your darkness, the shadows grow stronger. You think sin is harmless, that indulgence is harmless, that distraction is harmless. No, my child. Every second wasted, every choice made in denial, every compromise you call freedom is another nail in the coffin of your chance. Wake up. Wake up. The storm is not coming, it is here. The fire is not a threat, it is reality, and it will not wait for your permission. Look around. Can you feel it? Can you sense the tension in the air, the trembling of the ground beneath the illusion of your world? There is no pause, there is no delay, and there will be no mercy for those who ignore the warnings. You think your prayers will save you at the last minute? You think your tears will erase the years of neglect, the countless chances squandered, the defiance of my voice? No. Your repentance must come now, before the door slams shut. Before the final call echoes and you realize too late that you had every chance, and yet, you were deaf. The world is blind, my child, and it drags the weak and the foolish into destruction without mercy. You are watching, yet pretending you are not a part of it. You are laughing, yet the laughter is a mask for fear that hides deep in your soul. Do you think the hour of reckoning will be negotiable? Do you think that moment will bend to your convenience? Think again. The warning has been etched into the fabric of your existence, and every heartbeat brings it closer. I have reached out to you countless times. My messengers, my words, my signs, they all scream at you, yet you close your ears. You block the truth with excuses, distractions, entertainment, pleasures, and the lies you tell yourself. How long, my child, will you pretend that the door is still open? How long will you gamble with eternity? One day, you will look back, and the silence of your choice will be deafening. You will not find mercy in excuses. You will not find comfort in denial. Only the stark reality of what could have been. The time is now. The urgency cannot be overstated. The door is not merely closing, it is about to slam. And when it does, the sound will echo through eternity. There will be no second chance. There will be no pleading. There will be no delay. Only the consequences of ignoring my voice, of pretending that the warnings were whispers and not shouts, of believing that the moment of grace is endless. It is not. I see the distractions you chase, the world you embrace over me, and it rips at my heart. You have been given life, breath, and the freedom to choose, yet you squander it in rebellion, in apathy, in arrogance. Every choice against me, every moment of ignoring my voice, every thought that justifies sin is a step closer to the door closing. Do not be fooled by comfort. Do not be deceived by peace that comes from lies. True peace comes from alignment with me, from obedience to my word, from surrender of the ego that binds you to temporal illusions. Do not fool yourself, my child. Every second you linger in denial, every instant you turn away from my call, you are walking blind into destruction. I see the excuses you tell yourself, the lies you whisper to make your conscience sleep, but they will not save you. The truth is a hammer, and it is coming to break the walls of your pretense. Do you think your pleasures, your comforts, your petty pursuits will shelter you from the storm that is closing in? They will not. The moment approaches when the warmth of the world will become unbearable. When the laughter will turn to cries, when the security you have built around yourself will shatter like glass. Look at the nations, the cities, the streets filled with souls who have ignored the warnings. Do you see their destruction? Do you feel the trembling of a world walking on the edge of ruin? My child, this is the reflection of what awaits those who continue in blindness. The door will not wait. The door will not bend. The door will not open for those who have mocked, denied, and delayed. It will slam shut, and only the echoes of wasted time will remain. Do you understand the gravity of what I say? I am not speaking in riddles. I am not giving gentle nudges. I am screaming at your soul because the peril is immediate. You cannot bargain with eternity. You cannot delay the hour of decision. You cannot pause the closing of the door. Each heartbeat is a drum counting down the seconds until it slams. Each breath is a reminder that the moment of grace is finite. How long will you continue to ignore me, my child? Believe, my child, that I am watching. I am aware of every corner of your life, every secret you think hidden, every justification you cling to. I see the idols you have placed before me: money, lust, pride, comfort, power, popularity. I see the way you have chosen the fleeting over the eternal, the temporary over the unending. How long will you continue this rebellion? How long will you embrace the shadows when the light has been offered freely? Do you feel the urgency? Can you sense the hammer above your head ready to fall? I have stretched my patience beyond what you can imagine, yet it is not infinite. The warnings have been sent through prophets, through signs in your life, through whispers that should have shaken you awake. Yet, here you are, walking as if the world will remain the same, as if the door will stand open forever. It will not. The door will slam. And when it does, there will be no turning back, no pleading, no excuses. Only the cold, unyielding reality of your choices. You live as if time is yours, as if tomorrow is guaranteed. But what is tomorrow? What is tomorrow to one who delays, who resists, who doubts? Tomorrow is a mirage. Tomorrow is a lie whispered by the world to keep you chained to its deception. The time is now. The moment is here. The door stands open for a fleeting instant, but the closing is unstoppable. Will you stand ready, or will you be crushed beneath the weight of your own neglect? I have not come to coddle you. I have not come to whisper sweetly in your ear. I have come to shake you awake, to break the chains of your complacency, to force your eyes open to the truth you refuse to see. I am the voice in the wilderness, the roar above the storm, the hammer striking at the walls of your denial. If you cannot feel the urgency, if you cannot see the peril, then you are truly lost. But if you hear me now, if you awaken from the stupor that grips your soul, there is hope. There is still a moment to turn, a chance to step into the light before the door slams shut. Do not delay. Do not hesitate. Do not think that the world's illusions have power over my command. They are nothing. They are fleeting shadows that vanish when the light of truth strikes. The time for excuses is over. The time for delay is finished. The time for pretense is gone. Stand. Choose. Obey. Believe. Or be left behind when the door slams, and eternity stretches before you with no mercy, no relief, no reprieve. Believe, my child, for the hour is darker than you realize. You walk through your days as if the ground beneath you is stable. As if nothing can crumble, as if the world is not shaking under the weight of rebellion. But I tell you, the foundations are cracking. The pillars that hold up your comforts are collapsing, and yet you refuse to see the fractures spreading under your very feet. Blindness is not innocence, it is chosen, deliberate, willful. You clutch your distractions like lifelines, but they are ropes soaked in fire, and they will burn you down to the soul if you do not release them. How many times have I whispered to you? How many moments have I pressed my warnings into your heart? And how many times have you silenced them, buried them, drowned them under pleasure and noise? You treat my warnings like inconveniences, like interruptions in the script of your life. But I tell you this, when the door slams shut, the silence afterward will be more terrifying than any warning I give now. You will beg for the voice you ignored. You will hunger for the call you dismissed. And yet, it will not return. You think you can outrun my call? You think hiding behind excuses will shield you? You think if you delay long enough, the urgency will fade? No, my child. Delaying does not weaken the truth, it strengthens the consequences. The longer you resist, the heavier the weight of the final hour becomes. And when it falls, it will crush everything you built on lies and procrastination, listen to me. You are drifting toward a precipice. And you do not even see it. You believe you have time. You believe you can turn back later. Later is an illusion. Later is the lie that destroys souls. Later is how the door closes while you are still daydreaming on the wrong side of it. Every moment wasted builds a wall between you and the only chance you have left. Do you understand what is being demanded of you? This is not a suggestion. This is not a gentle invitation. This is the last call before the final lock, the final seal, the final crash of the door as it shuts with the force of eternity. Once it closes, my child, every opportunity you had will rise before you like a mountain of regret. You will see every moment you ignored. Every warning you brushed aside. Every truth you mocked. Every chance you threw away as if it meant nothing. That I watch you reach for the world as though it could save you. The world cannot save you. The world cannot protect you. The world cannot offer anything but temporary satisfaction wrapped in eternal consequences. You chase after praise, after validation, after the approval of those who are just as lost as you. You allow their blindness to guide your steps. You let their corruption shape your choices. My child, how long will you follow the blind into the pit? You laugh at the warnings, thinking they are exaggerated. You smirk at the urgency, believing it is unnecessary. But when the door slams, that laughter will choke in your throat. That smirk will vanish. Your arrogance will melt like wax in the fire of truth. You spend your days pretending you are strong, pretending you are in control, pretending you can handle what is coming. No, my child. No one can stand against the final moment without having chosen the right side before it arrives. You think this life is all there is. You cling to it as if it will not evaporate in a single breath. One moment. One heartbeat. One instant, and everything you cling to will be dust. The fame you chase, gone. The wealth you worship, gone. The pleasures you idolize, gone. The crowd you seek approval from, gone. And you will be left alone with your choices, standing before the reality you denied. Wake up, my child. Wake up before the door slams shut. You are not promised another sunrise. You are not guaranteed another hour. You are not owed another chance. Every second right now is dripping with mercy, but mercy is not eternal for those who refuse it. There comes a moment when mercy becomes judgment. When opportunity becomes consequence, when freedom becomes accountability, feel the weight of this truth. Let it shake you. Let it pierce through every layer of denial and pride. I am not calling you to comfort, I am calling you to urgency. I am not calling you to softness, I am calling you to awakening. You do not understand the closeness of the moment, but I do. You do not see the storm gathering, but I see every cloud. You do not hear the roar approaching, but I hear every wave preparing to crash, and I tell you again, the door is closing. Believe, my child, for this is the last time I speak before the silence descends. You stand at the edge of eternity, and still your hands tremble between two worlds. The final warning has been sounded, the trumpet has cried out in your spirit again and again, but now the echo grows thinner. You feel it, don't you? That tightening in your chest, that stirring in your soul telling you this is not just another moment. This is the moment that separates those who wake from those who fall asleep forever. My child, understand this. The door does not slam by accident. It closes because the time of choosing ends. It closes because the world has reached its fullness of corruption. It closes because hearts that would not bend must be judged. And it closes because mercy has been stretched to its farthest edge, pulled beyond measure, extended beyond reason, offered beyond what justice demands. But even mercy has a boundary when it is trampled, mocked, ignored, and despised. You think you have endured fear? You think you have known consequences? No. What you have called fear was nothing more than shadows of your own making. What you called struggle was merely discomfort. What you called darkness was a dim candle compared to what awaits beyond the door once it shuts. That darkness is not the absence of light, it is the consequence of rejecting it, and yet, I reach for you one last time, my child. You still hesitate, but hesitation now is more dangerous than rebellion. Rebellion declares itself openly, hesitation disguises itself as thoughtfulness but ends the same way, in loss. You are being pulled from both sides, the world dragging at your feet, my call pulling at your spirit. Do not mistake this tension for confusion. This is the battle for your eternity. You say you will change later. You say you will turn when things become more serious. You say you will surrender when you feel ready. You will not. Those who wait for the perfect moment never find it. Those who wait for the world to calm never see peace. Those who wait for a softer call never hear anything again. Later is the graveyard of souls who thought they had more time. My child, look at your life. Look at the patterns that bind you. Look at the chains you pretend are choices. Look at the addictions you call habits. Look at the distractions you call entertainment. Look at the sins you call normal. The world has renamed destruction so you will accept it without question. You swallow poison because they serve it with a smile. You embrace death because they wrap it in glamour. And all the while, the door grows narrower. The hinge grows heavier. The final moment grows closer, but listen, this is the last opening. Not tomorrow. Not next year. Not when you feel emotional. Not when you face disaster. Now. This breath. This heartbeat. This second while my words still burn inside you, my child, walk away from the illusions. Tear your hands from the world's grip. Rip away the lies that have coated your mind. The door is still open, but only a sliver of light remains. Step toward it. Do not think. Do not hesitate. Do not reason your way into ruin. Move, for when the door slams, and it will be final. No plea will reopen it. No tears will soften it. No screams will reach through it. The time of choosing will have passed like a lightning flash, sudden, irreversible, eternal, and when you look back, you will not regret what you gave up. You will regret what you refused. My child, hear me clearly. This is your last warning. This is the final call. This is the line drawn across time. Step into the light before it vanishes. Step away from the world before it collapses. Step out of the shadows before they swallow you whole. My voice is fire because the moment is fire. My words are sharp because the danger is sharp. I shake you because the world has lulled you into death. Wake up, my child, wake up and run. The door is about to slam shut, and eternity will begin on the side you choose right now.